All right, so it's been a while since I've done a video for everyone. So if you've never seen me before, hi, I'm Keisha. I actually go by Professor Q because it's way easier on my students and they won't mess up my name. Anyway, so I was at an equity departmental meeting this morning and we had to go around and share, right? And one of the first faculty who spoke, he was new, and he offered that folks should, everyone should share, right? And another faculty member said, well, let's put the caveat to that. Yeah, you can share, if you feel the need to share. And so I thought it was interesting, that we even had to put a caveat on it. Um, like, since when is it not um, okay for you to not share? I was trying not to do the double negative, but seriously, right? And so this faculty went on to say how, in his classroom, he has quiet students, and he calls them out, right? He makes them share. And for the life of me, I wanted to say something so bad, but I held my tongue, and so I'm telling y'all, if you are an educator and you have quiet students in your class, there's a reason why they're quiet. You do not make your students, I hope, uh, speak up when they aren't comfortable enough to speak up. What we have to do is put them in a situation where they feel comfortable enough to speak within that situation. Um, I had further conversation with that particular faculty, and he's not the learning community, creating, building in the classroom type of person. Um, so it's clear that for those particular students he's talking about, they're not going to speak up, unless he makes them. And I think it's kind of a travesty that he makes them. I mean, they're in community college. If they want to speak, put them in a small group and let them, or do you know pairs or something. But I would never call students out in that way. I don't know, that just just thinking about it just sucks as a student, right? Um, so then there was this question that was posed to the group because we're focused on equity and diversity inclusion, so to speak. And the question was about being aware of different groups that you're a part of, right? So I don't ever call them groups. I say I'm a part of a bunch of different cultures, and that's how I talk about it in the classroom, as us being multicultural, whether you pay attention to that or not. And so part of me is hip hop, and part of me is blurred, and part of me is athlete, and part of me is sports fan, and part of me is, right. So there's all these different cultures we're a part of. So anyway, I'm thinking about the groups I wrote down on this activity sheet they gave us, and none of them, for the life of me, can I remember not being a part of. I mean, when I was a baby, I guess I wasn't a part of them. Like, I don't know. Other folks had stuff to say, but in my triad, in my group, um, I felt it was okay for me to just listen. And I learned a lot from the two other people who were in my group. And I learned something interesting about Vancouver and the ethnic mixture there, and how the stereotype is a little bit different than the United States. Here we talk about black and brown folks getting pulled over just for being black and brown. Whereas in Vancouver, if you fit the bill, like, Japanese, right? Well, then you must be part of the triad or part of a gang or something like that. It's very interesting, just stuff that I learned listening to other people. So this it was a 3 hour something, but I left after an hour and a half because I had to put my car in the shop. But I wanted to bring it to you all. How do you treat your quiet students in the classroom? And then, can you remember any groups that you're a part of, can you remember not being aware that you're a part of those groups? That was the question, being aware of it. Um, I'm going to have to sit on that for a little bit longer, and just see if I can pull something from my recesses. But I pose that question to you. Can you remember not being aware of whatever groups you're a part of, your social groups? That they call them social groups. I say it's cultural groups, but social groups. Hmm. Well, remember to like, subscribe, and talk with me. You can comment right here below this video. I'll see you guys soon.